Hello guys, welcome back. Again, I'm your faculty Sudarshan and your success mentor for your CMA Inter program. I'm going to handle the paper number 8 cost accounting. As I was handling a paper number 6 financial accounting, in the same way, I'm going to handle paper number 8 cost accounting. So, first, let us deeply dive into the chapter syllabus, what and all we are having. Overall view, I'm saying. Your entire paper number 8 is divided into 3. Okay. Is divided into 3. You will be having 3 parts. Number 1. First and foremost thing is introduction to cost accounting. Introduction to cost accounting. Then we will be having methods of costing. And then we will be discussing on the cost accounting techniques. These are the only 3 areas which we are going to learn. Our entire costing paper is divided into these 3. Introduction to cost accounting will comprises of 40 percentage of the syllabus. In that you will get 4 modules. Methods of costing will comprises of 30 percentage of the syllabus, which comprises of only 1 module. Again, costing technique will comprises of 30 percentage, which contain 1 module. Okay. In this first 40 percentage of the syllabus, which is comprises of introduction to cost accounting. In this introduction to cost accounting, you will be learning 4 chapters. What are the 4 chapters we are learning? Again, the basic introduction to cost accounting we will learn. Basic introduction to cost accounting we will be learning. And then we will be discussing about the elements of cost. Elements of cost, which is a second module, which is having multiple elements, which is material, employee, I can write it over here, which is having a subdivisions of material, how to value the material cost, how to compute the material cost, how to compute the employee cost, labor cost, we will say, how to compute for direct expenses as per cost accounting standard 10, as per cost 10. Then fourth one will be having a overheads. These are the very biggest chapter which we are having for our discussion under elements of cost. The mark weightage and all I will be discussing immediately. Don't worry about it. And the third one, we will be having something new you have not even studied either in your graduation, but in a foundation level, the some students have studied, which is something called cost accounting standard, which we will shortly call them as CAS. CAS. CAS 1 to CAS 24. There are 24 standards are there. How it will be, how to learn the standard, everything will be learning. The same cost accounting standard will be traveling till your final as well. This is a third module. And the fourth one we will be having for our discussion is fourth module we are having for our discussion is cost bookkeeping. It will be so much of interesting. It is a mixed bag of accounting. Cost bookkeeping is a study of accounting with the combination of costing. A purely accounting concepts will be over there in this cost bookkeeping. That is about the first set of 4 modules which comprise of 40%. See, first let us understand how this 40% will works. Your paper weightage is for 128 marks. It is not for 100 marks. Your paper weightage is going to be for 128 marks. Okay. Now, methods of costing. Under methods of costing is an another area which we need to be focused. Okay. Which we need to be focused. Just give me a moment. Listen. In this entire methods of costing, under the head of methods of costing, we have multiple chapters which will be so much of interesting area to learn, and we are going to study a different industry wise costing techniques. In this, first one will be your job costing. What is meant by job costing? For example, you are going for a printing services. We are printing books with our vendor. We will give a job wise. You need to print this 50 books. That is like a job for them. So for them, it is going to be a job costing. Then batch costing. What is meant by batch costing? Whenever there is a bulk production is going to happen, they will make it in a batch wise. So we are going to cost, we will evaluate the cost, we'll compute the cost for batch wise order. Then third one related to contract costing. We will construct it, we will construct a building, we will construct a pavilion, we will construct an auditorium. For that, we will enter into the contract between the contractor. For that, we need to maintain a contract costing. Then fourth one will be a process costing. What is a process costing? From a crude oil, we are taking a petrol, we are taking a diesel. After process A, process B, process C, then only it will be getting into the finished product. Study of that will be under process costing. Next one, the continuation of process costing will be joint product and byproduct. What is about a basic introductions about joint product and byproduct? For example, our intention is to produce taking a sugar from the sugar cane. That is what our process is going. We are in the same process. Okay, we are in the same process. After some point, there is a split. Okay, after we get the sugar, we unintentionally, on the effect of the sugar derivation, we will be getting something called molasses. From the sugar cane, the base is called as molasses, which will be used for a alcohol production. Alcoholic liquor for human production, they will be using. That is about the byproduct concept. It will be so much of interesting. There will be completely a common sense, a common logic on this entire 6 modules or 6 chapters, I can say. Next one, I can name it as an operating. What is meant by operating? Bus operation. Bus operating. Operating means service costing. It is mean service costing. What and all, where and all we get a services? Bus services, tourist services, CA professional services. There are many kinds of services are there. Based on that, we need to calculate what is a bus ticket. If they are taking for place A to place B, they are taking 10 rupee, right? Why, how they derive that 10 rupee? That computation will be there in the cost accounting part. That is study of operating costing. You will enjoy the subject like anything. Then come to cost accounting technique. In this cost accounting technique, we are only 3 chapters, which is most important. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1 will be your marginal costing. Okay. Immediately once we understand basic classifications of the cost, Once we have analyzed the basic classification of the cost, then we will be immediately jumping on to marginal costing. We will never touch material, we will never touch employee, we will never do direct expense, we will directly do marginal costing. You will enjoy like anything. I have taken multiple questions, multiple examples to understand the marginal costing technique. Now, next one will be a standard costing. What is a standard costing? For example, I said to the production manager, thank you, Abhishek, for switching on your video. I said to the production manager that you want to purchase 1 kg of raw material for 10 rupee. That is a standard I am setting. But if my purchase manager has purchased that is my procurement manager has purchased that raw material for 1 kg at 10 rupee, means is maintaining the standard. Is reducing the price at 9 rupee, but with the same quality, means it is having a favorable effect. But he is going beyond 11 rupee or 12 rupee per kg of raw material, then it is an adverse situation. It is a negative situation we are having. Then we will be having something called budgetary control. We'll go for a budget. In that we will learn about the production budget, master budget, raw material budget, everything will be learning. These are the three interesting areas. Higher weightage will be on this 30%. Correct? So this is what we are going to learn in this entire understanding. So we can say how many chapters we are planning to study. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Just 16. Because in cost accounting, we discussed 30 chapters. Here we are only going to discuss 16 chapters. See, here the cost accounting standard is regarding the rules and regulations of the cost accounting. In an inter level, it is only the theory based question. No single numerical questions will be came from this cost accounting standard. Here immediately I'm going to summarize your entire paper pattern as well and the entire weightage as well, so that you can plan your preparations accordingly. So basically your total paper weightage is 128 marks. How many marks? 128 marks. How this 128 marks we are going to take? This 128 marks, we need to 128 into 40%, which eventually comes 51 marks. We are going to test 51 marks from this, which is 30%. So I can say 128 into 30%, which eventually comes 39 marks approximately. And here it comes 38 marks. If you add all this 51 plus 39 plus 38, which gives you 128 marks is our total weightage. See, look into this, guys. Just studying this 3 chapter will have a weightage of 38 marks. It is inclusive of MCQ as well. It is inclusive of MCQ as well. By just focusing on this 3, you will be getting 38 marks. By just focusing on this common sense of logic, basically what will happen now, this will be so much of interesting on service costing. I want to travel from India, Chennai to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur and Langkawi as a tour package. Okay, for that I want to organize a group tour. Okay, I want to collect some money from you, right? Then only I can arrange a tour, right? How to collect which money? What money amount should be collected? On that, what is your profit? On that, what is the cost? Suppose from Chennai to Malaysia, that package costs 30,000, means 30,000 is a selling price. On that, the cost can be, they will take per person 5,000 as a profit. So 25,000 is an actual cost. For the arrangements they are doing, we are offering 5,000 for that person. How they arrived at 25,000, that everything is a study of service costing, it will be so easier thing. Okay. And one more thing is, here we will be discussing something called, sir, I have learned something which you have never touched or which you have never discussed regarding one thing. In this cost bookkeeping, there is a hero of this chapter, which is cost sheet. What is it? Cost sheet. I hope you guys are remembering the cost sheet. Mostly in your graduation, in your school level, or even in a CMA foundation, or even in your BCom level, you will be having something called cost sheet. Okay, that we are going to learn. Okay, now this 38 marks is there. Now come back to this part. You are having 128 marks of the weightage. Again, I'm telling this entire 128 marks is being divided into two. Basically, it is divided into two. It is divided into two. One is section A, which is compulsory. What compulsory? Compulsory session. Compulsory session means it is only MCQ. You should compulsorily attend MCQ because we are going to focus only on that MCQ part with respect to the cost accounting. And then with respect to section B, see, as it is was the very first session like a cost financial accounting, I'm just getting into the comfortability of the paper. Okay, which is for the descriptive, which is for the descriptive. This section, which comprises of 15 questions into 2 marks, which gives us 30 marks. Okay, this will be our question number 1, which is our compulsory question, which starts from 1 subpart 1 to 15 Roman. To 15 Roman, it will be there. Okay, va? Now, coming to the descriptive part. In this descriptive part, you will be having, you need to attend 5 questions of 14 marks. If you are having 5 questions of 14 marks, total marks you are going to focus is 70 marks. See, guys, in our session, we will be keenly focusing on this 70 marks. If we study 70 marks effectively, the 30 marks will automatically come to you. Okay, you don't need to put a separate effort to score that 30 marks of MCQ. See, keep that looking into this target. Keep a target by scoring 28 marks on the MCQ. I'm telling only one MCQ we are going to lose. Worst case scenario, we can go for 24 marks, but I want to go for a target of even 30 on 30. I will invite if anyone scored 30 on 30 on MCQ, you will be rewarded. That's what my first session, once your result is going to come, if you anyone has scored 30 on 30, you will be having a surprise gift from me only on the MCQ. I'm not going to see on this descriptive part. See, what is the minimum pass mark in a paper? 40 marks is a minimum pass mark. In that, if you score 30 on 30 in the MCQ means how much is still required to pass? Only 10 mark. Correct. Only 10 mark is required to pass. So if you just 10 mark, you are going to put an effort for the next 4 months. For the next 4 months, you are just going to put an effort for the 10 to 20 marks of the syllabus if you want to achieve 50 marks. But at the same time, here in this paper, I want to fix a target of, for you, we will be working towards a target of exemption. Exemption, when the minimum exemption will be there, exemption will be 60 plus. If somebody scores 70 and 80, I will be more happy. So my paper of FA and CA, if you have 60 plus 60 means you will get easily 120. Yeah. For law, 45, tax 45 or 50. Law is so easy, guys. In CMA Inter, law is going to be easy. So 45, 45, you will be getting 90, which is going to be 210. Easily passing is possible. If you score 2 papers 60 above, then nobody is going to stop by clearing this cost accounting. But only one thing I'm expecting from you, I want a proper dedication. Dedicated attention towards the classes, discipline and the practice is more important. Now, coming back to these questions. Sir, how many questions? Whether we are having any choice in this? Yes, guys, you are having choice on this. You need to attempt any five, any five out of seven. Any five out of seven. Okay, any 5 out of 7 you need to attend. Sir, how the concept will be, I will tell you. Everything I'm going to telling you on this. Just looking into this. Listen. In this, just give me a moment. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 5, 7. Here you will be having, listen. Yes, done. In your exam, have a proper strategy. This is a basic strategy we are going to handle. You will be having question 2A, and 2B, which is completely going to be a practical question. Completely practical question. Either from material costing, either from the labor costing. Two questions will be there. Material and labor, one question will be there. 3A, 3B, which is again a practical question. Sir, every question will come for 7 marks. 7 marks. Sometimes fourth question can be 4A or 4B can be possible, or only 4 questions. It is a practical question. Either for 7 plus 7 or entire 14 marks concept will be there. One single question for full 14 marks. Then you will be having 5A or 5B, or you may get a fifth question as a same bigger question which is comprises for 14 marks. Then 6A, 6B, which is having 7 plus 7, again a practical question. 7A and 7B will be having a combination of practical plus theory. Here you will be having 8A, 8B, 8C. Sir, why 3 questions only now, sir? 3 questions is fully on the theory. Fully on the theory. We are not also going to focus on this theory right now. Okay, our full efforts is going to be on this P part, which is your practical area. To understand the core logic, we are going to focus. Sir, how 8A, 8B, 8C will works? 5 plus 5 plus 4 combination, it will works. 8A for 5 marks, 8B for 5 mark theory, 8C for 4 mark theory. So 5 plus 5 plus 4, it will be having the combination. This is your entire paper structure. This is entire your paper structure. Sir, where and all the theory can be tested, sir? See, I will tell you the same thing again. If you want, I will give you a question wise. 2A will be from the cost sheet. 2A from the cost sheet. 2B, either they will ask from a labor or material. If I say put L, it is going to be labor, it is going to be a material or condition. Any one can be possible. Then 3A, 3A will be from OHS. What is OHS, sir? Overheads. OHS means overheads. Here B, you will be having reconciliation statement. Reconciliation. Reconciliation. Then again, you will be having 4A, 4B. Yeah? 4A, this is and all is based on the past analysis of the paper I'm telling. 4A will be from either operating means service, or you may get a question from, rarely you may get an option from job, or you may get a question from batch. These are the combo. If service costing is going to come, then that will be a 7-mark question, or job costing will be there, or batch costing will be there. Then you will be having B component. In 4B, always they are maintaining a concept of contract costing. Contracts will be there on 4B. See, this and all is based on the past trend I'm telling. There may be a trend can be changed, but probability of changing is very less. Then we will be discussing on the question number 5A. 5A, mostly it is comprises of, mostly 5A will be a part of, just give me a moment. 5A will be a part of process costing. 5A is a part of process costing, or the possibility of JB, joint product by product, is possible. Possibility of joint product by product is possible. Then 5B, you will be having a standard question on 5B, which is nothing but your standard costing. What costing? Standard costing will be your standard question on the 5B. 6A, 6B. 6A, 6B. Why I am writing specifically in a green color, which is having a meaning. Entire 6A, 6B can be of marginal costing. Put together marginal costing. Either you may get a 2 question of 7 plus 7, you may get a 2 question of 7 plus 7, or you may get a single question for 14 mark here. If the 14 mark question is not going to come here, it will come over here. Okay, it will going to come over here. Then with respect to 6B, we done 7A theory part, right? 7A practical part, you will be having something known as BC. What is BC, sir? Budgetary control. Budgetary control will be the one question which we are going to focus over here. We will approach a smart way of strategy to secure a good marks in the cost accounting, which is again a practical question which is for 7 mark. 7B theory always and always will be from the cost. Out of cost 1 to cost 24 theory questions are there na. On that, the one question is going to come. Okay, that is with respect to cost accounting standards. Then come to this part. 8A. 8A will be from intro to costing. One basic question, intro to costing. Number B, either from material or labor. Again, C is from the cost accounting. C is from the cost accounting. So keep that in mind. You will be getting a full-fledged mark questions as well. So in this, what are the practical chapters? List down the practical chapters in your notebook so that you will have a clarity over which concept you need to focus. Practical chapters we are taking for our discussion is number 1, cost sheet. Primary goal is cost sheet. Overhead costing. Operating costing. Next one, you will be having contract costing. First, know your syllabus. Know your content. KYC is very much important. Then only if you remember all the chapter name is predominant. Next one will be your standard costing. I hope you guys are also copying from my notes. Standard costing. And then marginal costing. All this will be your full-fledged practical paper. Again, you will be having something called material costing, labor Then we will be having something called reconciliation. Reconciliation. Then we will be having cost bookkeeping. Then we will have job and batch costing. Then you will be having a concept of process costing. Then you will be having JP, joint product, by product. These are the practical chapters which we are going to focus. Sir, in this, can you list down the theory chapters as well, sir? I want to study theory as well. Yes. Theory chapters. We are focusing on basics of costing. Basics of costing. You may get a questions on material costing. You may get a questions on cost accounting standard. And you may get a rare questions from labor costing as well. And one more topic which we have done is something as direct expenses. On that also you may get a one question. On that itself you will get a question. See, I want to tell you one more thing also. What is that one more thing I want to tell you? Have sit straight and listen to the session. Here, this 7 marks is theory, 14 marks is also theory. Correct? So 21 marks is having a theory on 98 marks. What 98 marks are? 14, 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. So 14 into 7 is equal to 98. On that, if you eliminate 21, 98 minus 21, it is just going to be 77 marks. 98 minus 21 is going to be 77 marks. So our full focus of practical chapters will be for 77 marks will be given. Theory for 21 marks can be given. This is what the prediction is. Okay. On that, we are keenly focusing in our session for this 77, not on the 21. 21 is all about understanding and memorizing the keywords and write it in your paper. Okay, va? This I can help you with the short notes. I can help you with the theory based question. I will try to write how to write the answers. That is what my help is. My full help is going to be on this 77 marks. Okay, our full focus is going to be on this. Each and every problem we will be trying to solve will be on the 77. Theory questions we will not even discuss. We'll only understand the theory logics. We'll write the theory notes as well. But at the time of learning, see, you need to revise the theory chapters as and when I get any information from me. Once I said you need to learn the basics of costing all the theory questions, mean you should memorize all the theory questions. Till the time you don't need to focus on the theory part. Only focusing on the practical questions. And next thing, sir, can you give ABC analysis, sir? ABC analysis. ABC analysis means which is highly priority, which is less priority, how much revision is required for that chapter. Can we go for it? It is all about how many times we go for a revision. Okay, that much of time it is very much important. First and foremost, I will use purple color. Cost sheet will be our A category. Cost sheet will be our A category. Cost sheet will be our A category. Material costing will be our A category. Process costing, where is process? Process costing will be our A category. Contract costing will be our A category. Overhead costing will be our A category. Operating costing will be our A category. Marginal costing is, I will introduce one thing which is A plus. A plus, A, B, C. Marginal costing. Standard costing, where is standard costing here? Again A plus. Budgetary control is A plus. For me, these three things are more important than anything. Even from the cost sheet, which is more important for me? Standard costing, marginal costing, budgetary control. Why I am saying this? When you come for group 2, at the time you will realize how much of thing is very much important. Once the same paper of cost accounting, the same concepts is still there in your group 2 as well. In group 2 paper number 12, there is a paper called management accounting. In that management accounting, again you are going to learn fully on standard costing, fully on marginal, fully on budgetary, not on process, not on operating, not on overheads. So that's why I'm telling, keenly focusing on the A plus category. If I say A plus category na, you should go for 4 times revision, or I can say 3 times revision. Best deal is going to be a 4 times revision for A plus category. 4 times revision for A category will go for 3 times revision. For B category will go for 2 times revision. For C category we'll just revise it and go for the exam. Only 1 time revision is going to be there. Okay. Now, sir, what is then B category, sir? Our B category is going to be your, I will write it in different color. Yes. Reconciliation statement, joint product and byproduct. Where is JPBP? Joint product and byproduct. Cost accounting standards. Cost. Where is cost? Which is our B category. Okay, which is our theory part. And then which is C category, sir? Basics of costing itself is C category. Okay, integrated and non-integrated will be the one more topic we'll be having. Then we will be having a job costing. Where is job costing? Yeah, this will be our C category. Cost bookkeeping, which is your integrating and non-integrating. Again, it is going to be your C category. Then you will be having that labor and direct expense. Direct expense is a C category. Labor, as I already said, labor costing theory is there, correct? Labor costing theory is being given. So labor costing theory, we can put it in A category. Practical, we can put it in A category. Theory, we will put it in C category. Material costing theory also will put it in C category. Material costing practical will be our A category, which will be focusing, and material costing theory will be our C category area. Okay, and where that MCQ came, sir? MCQ will be our pro category. What pro category? It will automatically fall in your place of 30 marks. Are you guys able to understand? See, if you go and check it in a YouTube, just type 100 costing MCQ. If you just type 100 MCQ, immediately my video will come, which comprises of 200 MCQ. Along with that, one more video I've discussed 35 to 40 MCQs, which comprise of total 250 MCQs, which I posted on June 24th attempt. Still 2 years is done. In this entire 2 years also, many of them have benefited from this video. Till now, if you watch that video and go for the exam, 10 to 12 questions is directly possible from that video. Just studying 250 questions, 12 to 13 questions will be there. You will be easily getting 24 marks. The additional 3 questions which you want to write correctly, you need to put lot of effort. Okay, by your luck, in June 24, what will happen? 14 questions is came. In December 24, what will happen? 12 questions came. In June 25, what will happen? 11 questions came. In December 25, what has happened? 12 questions came. Okay, the probability of success will be more if you are focusing on that MCQ part. Okay, see, for cost accounting, I am planning so many things. Okay, now this is what the ABC analysis we have done. Okay, I'm not, yes, I will conclude it with this paper pattern. As I already reaching 38 minutes, I'm just going to close this session with the understanding of, we will see, can we do a good analysis on practical MCQs, MCQ analysis we will do, so that you will be having a clarity, which is your compulsory question. We'll go attempt by attempt, which starts from December 23, practical theory. In June 24, practical theory. In December 24, you will be again practical theory. This will be the one thing. What are the last 2 attempts we have focused? June 25, practical theory. December 25, practical theory. How many questions we got? from practical from December 23 onwards, we'll see from the backward, we'll get 22 marks. Means how many question? 11 question and practical for 8 marks, which is 4 questions. In June 25, what has happened? They tested for 20 marks. They tested for 20 marks, which is 10 question. Each question carries 2 marks now. For practical, it will be 10 question, which is having 10 marks, which is having 5 question. There is no negative marking for you guys. Those who are studying for the very first time direct entry for CMA Inter, I'm telling, there is no negative marking in MCQ. There is no negative marking in the MCQ. Keep that in mind. In December 24, what has happened? 18 marks, which comprises of 9 question, and then here 12 marks, which comprises of 6 question. Then here you will be getting just 14 marks of theory and 16 marks of practical. That's what I said. You will be getting 8 question. Here you will get 7 question. Here the last thing will be your 16 marks in December 23, 16 marks of theory, 14 marks of practical. I can say 7 question. I can say 8 question. So what is the conclusion we can have? Practical MCQ, theory MCQ. From practical MCQ, what is a minimum? What is a minimum? 7, 8, 6, 5, 4. Minimum 4. What is the analysis? Minimum 4 to maximum 8. Minimum 4 to maximum 8. This was the range. For your attempt, maybe 10 questions is also possible. 10 questions is also possible. Don't think this the same thing is going to happen. Theory question, what is the starting? 7. Minimum 7 to maximum 11. Minimum 7 question to maximum 11 question. I will tell you a strategy, guys. The thing is, if you want to one practical descriptive question which is for 7 marks, assume you want to do one question on material costing. To write this one question, I'm telling you will take 13 minutes to 15 minutes to write this. Average time frame will be 15 minutes to complete this 7-mark question. Okay, but don't you think just apply your memory or just apply your common sense and tell me to answer 3 MCQs. What is the maximum time you will get? What is the maximum time you will take? Answer my question. To write the one descriptive question, you may take maximum 7 to 15 minutes. At the same time, to answer 3 MCQ, what is the maximum time you will take?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Minimum 3 to maximum?
Maximum 4 or 5.
Maximum 4 or 5. So, by just taking 3 minutes to 5 minutes, how many marks is with you? 3 MCQ into 2 mark, which comprises of 6 marks. So, by putting an effort for 5 minutes, you are enjoying the benefit of 6 marks. By putting an effort for 7 marks, you are putting an effort for 15 minutes. Which is more beneficial? Answering the MCQ is more beneficial, right? So you should be more focused on the MCQ by saving a time constraint. So you are having 15 questions now. 15 questions you can easily attend in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, 30 marks is going to be with you. Okay. Again, in your exam time, there will be a cooling period. What is a cooling period? In the cooling period, you need to decide which question to choose, which is your reading time, which is equivalent to your reading time. The reading time will be for 15 minutes to read your entire question paper. I want each and every one of you to put their entire 15 minutes on answering the MCQ. Answering the MCQ, you should use that 15 minutes. Are you guys able to understood? Okay, in that 15 minutes, what you need to do, just pinpoint the values. Just if you know the answer, just point it, put a dot on the answer option. Okay, anyhow, you're going to get an option A, option B. There is everything is an MCQ, choose based. There is no fill up, there is no match, there is no true or false. Everything is a choice based one. Okay, 15 minutes you should effectively, in my opinion, you should use it for MCQ to complete the MCQ to the maximum extent in 15 minutes. Then, what is your writing time? Writing time will be a 3 hours, which comprises of 180 minutes. This 180 minutes, we will borrow 10 minutes over here. So MCQ maximum time, you can use it for 25 minutes. 25 minutes, you should complete the MCQ. 15 MCQ, you should maximum complete 25 minutes. If I eliminate 10 minutes from this and 5 minutes for that paper roll number checking, roll number scribbling, roll number OMR and that thing. And then the 5 minutes is a buffer. This is for MCQ. So eventually you will get 160 minutes to attend. I am not saying ask you to attend for entire 70. I am saying to attend 70 marks. To attend 70 marks, I want you to do for 160 minutes. So 160 divided by 70, which eventually comes 2 minutes, 2.2 minutes for 1 mark. So if you want to write a 7-mark question, maximum time you can take is 15 minutes to 16 minutes. Not more than that. I can fix a range of 13 minutes to 16 minutes you should do. Suppose if they are going to test you for 14-mark question, then you can go on for 28 minutes to 32 minutes. One full half an hour can be given for the 14-mark question. This much of enough writing time is there, unless and until this will be applicable if you completed the MCQ. If you completed the MCQ in that first 25 minutes. Okay. This is what the entire plan. Now, as few students is going to come here for costing exclusively, I will be having a good strategy. Or instead of going with the strategy, I will tell how my classes will be. Classes. Why should you take my classes? First thing, you already taken. I'm just telling. First and foremost thing, handwritten short notes, handwritten concept notes, we will write together. We will prepare our notes together. Okay, you will also write along with me. But this will also be available for you in non-downloadable format. Non-downloadable format, which is non-downloadable format, I can say. You can just view it. View only. No download. It is in-app. In-app. Okay. Then, number 2, we will be giving you a question bank, which comprises of questions. Only question. In that only question, it is divided into set A, set B, and set C. Set A, set B, set C is fully dedicated for PYQ. Set A, set A and set B is fully dedicated for your ICMA study material question, your workbook question, your model question papers question, your postal test paper questions. Okay, wow. This everything will be there. Okay, this everything will be there in that PDF. Okay, this will be freely available for you. Okay, freely available for you. You can take a printout of it. You can take a printout of it. This is for the students, those who want to take a printout, they will be joining for, if you are joining for only cost accounting classes or the financial accounting classes, you will be taking a PDF on your own. But if you are guys who are taken the entire group coaching, group one fully we are taking, the Subhashini is taking, Kavya and Sasikala as a person who are taking the entire group one. For them, we will provide the question bank in a hard copy format. We will provide a question bank in the hard copy format, but you guys, you need to take it, the students like Abhishek, Afra and all needs to take it in a, you should take it on your own. In these questions, we will solve few questions in the classroom. Few questions in the classroom. That solution will be, we will write the solution. That same solution is available in non-downloadable format. Non-downloadable format. You can just view it and you can just write it in your notebook. I will give homework questions, right? The same PDF, I will be giving a homework question. You should solve the answers, you should write and you should practice that answers, and that solution we will be giving, that respective answers we will be giving you in a free PDF. In that free PDF, you will only get a solution for that exclusive homework question. Okay, this is what the entire structure. This you can take a printout. Downloadable format. Downloadable format. Okay. And once this question bank is done, we will be having something called, I can say C4H2F2 success formula. What is it? We will be writing 25% of 4 chapter wise test for 50 marks each. 50% of 2 half portion test of 100 mark each. In this, no MCQ will be tested, purely a descriptive. From half portion, we will be going with the concept of 20 to 80. What is 20 to 80? 20 marks for MCQ means you will get 10 questions of MCQ and the remaining is your descriptive one. Then you will be having a 100% of 2 full portion test, which is having for 100 marks, In that, you will be having same ICA concept 30:70, which is having 15 MCQ and 7 questions. You need to write 5 questions. That's same. Here also you will be getting that option. This is what our test pattern is also. Number 4, which will be a surprising element. Revision notes. See, concept notes will be in detail, in scribble, in depth. Revision notes will be helpful for A plus category and A category. Okay, A plus and A category, you are doing multiple revisions now. At that time, the concepts will be similar. First time you want to learn 100 pages. Next time revision, the entire 100 pages will be summarized into 60 pages. Next time 30 pages. One day before exam, you will be just getting with a very small note. Revision notes will be for A plus A category. Again, I'm going to give it for B category also and C category also. Revision notes will be of freely available for everyone. Okay, whether they have joined with us or not going to join with us, we are going to provide it for you. Whether you want to share it with your friends, you can surely share it. This revision notes will be of every chapter, or I can say it will be a summary book, short notes summary book in a slide format. What format? Slide format. Just give me a moment. Yes, which is having a slide format. Then fifth one, sir, one day before exam, what I should do, sir? One day before exam also I should revise that thing. Yes, if you want to go with that revision, you can go. Or else we will be giving you something called LMR. What is LMR? Last minute revision image for one chapter. For example, if you take material costing, you will be getting one full image. Like in this horizontal format, you will be getting one image. In that image, you will be revising entirely. Okay, you will be revising entirely. And more than that, you are also going to get a recorded backup. For example, if you are not able to attend the session properly, means you can go and watch the recorded backup. On the same day night, we will be uploading that recorded backup. Or guys able to understood. On this test series also, we will also do a evaluation. Paper correction is there. Our team of 4 experts is personally appointed to take care of this test series. Under my guidance, they will be handling this entire test series, scheduling and everything. We collaboratively work towards your success. This is how the structure of your entire cost accounting classes. Or else I can change a name. How, what are all you are getting in cost accounting classes. The method of approach of financial accounting and cost accounting may be slightly changed, as you already attend my fundamentals of session, as you know well how we are going to do. See, in this, it is up to you. You can take a free question bank, revision notes, LMR images. This is also completely free. One more thing we missed on. What is the thing we missed on? You will get a MCQ book. You will get a MCQ book, which is also free. You can take a printout. Okay, you can take a printout, which is for that 30 marks. Sir, you only said you will be only conducting this test series. No, you will be having 6 sets of MCQ test, which we are planning for pan India. Across India, we are planning. Planning it for only for cost accounting. Actually, I'm planning for entire group for 32 rupee. How much rupee? Just 32 rupee. Actually, I want to do it for 1 rupee. Okay, but if I take for 1 rupee, they will know, nobody will get a proper dedication towards the test. So I want to collect somewhere around not 32, I guess. It is 6 into 4, which is 24. Yes, which is 24 rupee we are planning to collect. If they just want to attend cost accounting, then they can just pay 6 rupee and they can pay and they can take that MCQ test series. Okay, right now this is what the pricing I'm trying to do with. Based on that, we will go for that. So you will get all this thing: classes, notes, test, revision notes, LMR last minute revision notes, recorded backup, MCQ book, MCQ test, along with full portion, chapter wise and half portion. What is the one thing you want? I will conclude this entire intro by saying only one thing I want from you is consistency, discipline, and the proper dedication towards the session. Don't watch the classes by sleeping in the bed, or always sit straight, attend the classes like how the Abhishek is attending the session. I want each and every one of you to switch on your video, to properly dress, to properly neat, and we have a completely interactive session so that we will eliminate the barrier of the face-to-face thing. Okay, so that we will have a complete interactive session. You can, even if you are in mute also, you can just shake your heads, you can just interact with me. Yes sir, no sir, I can able to relate it whatever you are saying. Okay, so once we have traveled like this, your success on this cost accounting will fall in your place. Okay, with this the entire complete introduction, what and all I'm going to do, everything I have said it in this video. This is a complete introduction. From hereafter, if you open the next video, it is completely going to be a concept based learning from hereafter. We'll see it in the next session.